This is a Hypo Motley Sharp Albino Aztec. That's 100% het or RDR black-eyed animal. What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily, and I am going to head into the snake room over this beautiful weekend we're having here, and we're going to take a look at some cool stuff in my collection. Check on those Sanzinia, check some boas, check some cool stuff that's going on. You know, I don't even remember what I filmed. I've already filmed all this stuff, and I can't even remember what I filmed. But it's all cool stuff. You know, my friend Paul Miller is going to be coming over probably in 2 weeks and bring me some of his cool animals. He's going to have me do some breeding loans with. And I don't know if we're going to show those off this time around, but maybe next video we'll do that. I also want to feed my outdoor enclosures. So we're going to feed some olive pythons, and we're going to feed some breadly pythons, and I don't want to forget about them. You know, if you have animals outside, you can't forget to feed them. Even though you're breeding them, you know, you got to feed them. So it seems like everything was in shed though. So let's go over there and take a look. We'll check the outdoor enclosures first, and then we'll head inside. All right, we got the blue tongues together again, trying to breed them. And this male, I think he wants out. He said, get me out of here. Pablo's rustling some paper in the back. Sorry about that. And yeah, here he is. He's like, all right, get me out. You notice the albinos have pink tongues, not blue tongues, because there's no melanin in these guys. Yeah, I love my male albino. Like I said, I really want to breed these guys, but if they don't breed, it doesn't matter. I've had this guy for a bunch of years now, and I've had no luck with producing babies, but it's okay, because I really just like having them here. It's probably a blessing in disguise. I don't have more lizards I don't have to feed, but come on, guys, make some babies, will you? Actually, we'd be making double hets essentially with these guys. I really want to breed this male to my Aztec female too. Maybe we should switch him up, Bob. See if he wants to have some action. I don't know if it's the female or the male that's not receptive, but we did everything right. We brumated him, we fed him. It's been about a week and a half. We put them together, and I haven't seen any locking action. They're living together like they've been married for 30 years right now. Just chilling together. Guys, you're supposed to be in breeding mode right now. What's going on? You're not interested? You got a headache? All right. Maybe we'll switch them up. All right. We're gonna try to feed the breadly pythons here. See if they're interested in eating. There's the female. Female grabbed it. Now I better get the male something, or we're gonna have a fight. All right, I'm gonna try to feed these guys. Aztec IMG Sharp Albino male. Let's see if he'll definitely take it. I don't know if the female will take it. Yeah, she might be grab it. I'm not sure. Let's see if she takes it. Funny, boas are weird during breeding season. You know, if they're building follicles, they'll eat, but then they hit a point and then they won't eat. They're interested, but they're like, I don't really want this thing in my tummy. I don't think she's gonna eat. She's not a very big female, but she's a Central American, so she wouldn't be as big. Remember, he's got albino blood in him, so he's a bigger male than you would get if if it was a Central American male. So she's about right for breeding size for Central American. I just don't think she's gonna eat. All right, we'll leave her alone. See if my Hypo Honduran blood eats one of my favorite reddest snakes I have, reddest boas at least I have. Everyone seems to be in shed today. She's definitely in shed. My olives wouldn't eat. Only the males ate, and they were in shed, but the females wanted no part of it, which is unusual because they usually eat no matter what, which is maybe a good sign. All right, she doesn't want it. All right, there's my little fire Diamond Boa that's het for blood. This little female is it's going to take quite a number of years before we grow her up, where she's going to actually be breeding, producing fire bloods, but one day she will, and I'm patient. I love fire diamonds, even though I have absolutely zero luck with them. Hopefully this year will be a change because I moved them into a colder room, and I'll show you my female that looks like she's gonna maybe have some babies pretty soon. But so this is future tech right here. Fire diamond het blood. Now we can contrast that female with this beautiful male. This is a Motley fire diamond that's het leopard. So this is kind of cool, right? We can get the fire diamond into the leopard project. That's going to be great. And we know that leopard Motleys are completely solid animals that are black, chocolatey colored. And I would have to say that probably a leopard Motley fire diamond would probably be almost like a reddish color, because the fire diamond would take out some of the black chocolatey color and lighten it up quite a bit. So almost like a T positive would. So another future potential. This male obviously will be breeding before that female will, because he doesn't have to be quite as big. Ah, there's a really nice male. If anyone's looking to pick up a really beautiful snake, this is a Hypo Motley Sharp Albino Aztec. That's 100% het or RDR black-eyed anery. So if you're looking to get into that black-eyed anery project, if you like Hypo Motley sunglows, which is what this is, or Motley sunglows, because the term sunglow implies hypo and albino. This is the sharp version. This male is really, really pretty. It's got that striped tail from the Motley, and he'll probably breed at the end of this year, I would say. Really beautiful. The potential with that black-eyed anery gene and sharp albino together is just amazing. You can make blizzards, which are essentially white snakes that never turn yellow at all because of that black-eyed anery gene. Remember, the black-eyed anery gene removes yellows and it removes reds. So you get a really, really clean snake when you got that in there, especially when you combine it with albino. Look at this gorgeous little boy. Hypo Labyrinth, 100% het, VPI T positive. Beautiful little boy. Wow, he's gonna be a great breeder one day. Once again, tremendous potential combining that Laby gene with the VPI T positive. It almost looks visual here, and we talked about that because Laby lightens stuff up. Het VPI in the het form definitely has some visual cues. It definitely lightens things up. It doesn't look like a normal Laby. It's much, much lighter. This also has the hypo gene in it too, so very clean looking, T-positive-ish looking animal with really kind of light eyes. She's not really letting me film her eyes, but gorgeous, gorgeous. And once again, if we breed this guy to a VPI T-positive female, we can produce some Laby VPIs T-positives, which will be great. And just in case you don't want to wait to see what that looks like, here's a VPI T-positive crystal. So it's VPI T-positive, super labyrinth, and you can see how beautiful this is. This is obviously 2 copies of the Laby gene. I'm really, I almost want to have 1 copy of Laby with the VPI T-positive. I think although this is the top of the line. And I had the sister to this one, and she died recently. I think I mentioned it to you guys. She swallowed a paper towel. Don't ask me how. In all the years of me keeping snakes, I never had a snake swallow a paper towel. Why she decided to swallow the paper towel and not the rat or mouse that she was eating, I don't know. So her sister basically committed suicide. Sometimes bad things happen. What are you gonna do? So she's my girl. I was gonna sell one of them. I'm not selling them now, so keeping her because I love that eye. Look at that eye. That is just evil looking in the most coolest way. A little update on the Hypo Laby IMG, that's increasing melanistic gene. You can see all the black trying to come in, but the Hypo gene and the Labyrinth gene are trying to inhibit it. So it's this constant fight as the animal ages with the gene trying to add more pigment, and it just doesn't, it's not happening. It's not going to happen. But there's a lot of cool stuff happening. You see all that little speckling and the outline of the labyrinth pattern. The head is black or getting blacker. Never going to turn totally black, this snake. It won't even get close, but it's going to have a lot of cool contrast in it, and we love that. So if anyone's looking for a Hypo IMG Labyrinth, I might sell one female, so reach out to me. Really, really cool project, I gotta tell you. I wonder what an IMG crystal would look like, because the crystal takes the blacks out. Probably, it might look a little more purplish, I don't know. Be interesting to see how it looks. I don't believe anyone's produced one yet. And we'll end today with a little Sanzinia action. Sanzinia volotini and a Madagascar Ground Boa. Beautiful snake, and growing nicely, putting on size. Eventually I'm going to put these guys outside. I have a pair of these. This is the male, and when they get old enough I'm going to make them an outdoor enclosure, because these guys can take the cold. They don't even need heat in the winter. You know, they're pretty good. They're pretty rock solid. So I will probably breed these guys outside rather than inside, so that the temps are exactly what they need. And you know, super excited about these guys. And I know I've been showing to you usually every other week. I kind of give you an update to show you how they're growing. You can see by my hand, these guys were teeny tiny. Now they've absolutely gotten a little bigger, and we do not feed them big prey items by any means. This girl, which is the sister to the other one, actually they might not be related. Actually, they might be two separate ones. I don't think they're related. She actually shed just now, so she's really clean. You can see all those yellows really popping here. Lighting's not so great here, but they have a really good temperament, these guys too, which is really kind of cool. I've never even seen them strike at all. They're just kind of chill out. They do like their food though, so when you feed them, they'll definitely grab their prey item. Look at that. What a beautiful snake that is. Sanzinia. Put that on your radar. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today here at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Hope you, I love showing off that crystal VPI positive boa that I have. And there's certain snakes that I just really love in my collection. And, I guess I don't really care if anyone else loves them, but I'm hoping that everyone else gets as excited as I do when I take a look at them. The Laby projects are really, really something close to my heart, because I love the fact that there's a leucistic superform, which is the crystal. And so any chance I get to show those off and show some of the projects, the breeding projects I have, I always like to do that. I also love the fact that we have the IMG gene with Labys now, because I think that's really going to really raise that gene combination up to a new level. Because Laby's cool, but anything that makes the Laby pop more is going to be something that we want to get into that project. It's going to be interesting to see what the IMG crystal looks like when someone finally makes one. I think I'm a little too far off of that, but eventually I'll be able to do it, maybe in another year or so. But I'm telling you, I'm making a prediction that's going to be a really cool snake. All right, guys, I hope you have a great weekend planned. We're heading to Disney on Ice with the kids Saturday night. So we'll be busy. And then next week is going to be my surgery on Wednesday, but hopefully I'll get a couple videos in before we do that. And maybe I'll give you guys a little brief summary of what's going to be going on Wednesday. So stay tuned. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, hit that like button. See you back Monday morning.